Hi, welcome to Mystic Frequency. I'm Lisa and I'll be your collective tarot reader here today on February 9th, 2026. But no matter when you click into this reading, especially if it is further down the road, there's a message here that your guides would like for you to receive. And you are more than welcome to dive into the timestamp, which is within the description box, so you can go ahead and get dived into the reading while I get the rest of the intro out of the way. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. Thank you for making it another trip around the world with us today. And always remember, you do deserve to celebrate this great day. It's, always find something to celebrate, even if it isn't your birthday. There's a lot around us that we should be grateful for, thankful for the abundances that we do have, and our achievements that we've had. So find something to celebrate today. Now, leading into my disclaimers, always remember that the wheel is in your hands and you are in control of whatever action you do decide to take. What is revealed today is not the only thing available for you. So remember to live your life with your free will that you have, so that way you do not feel as if you're being controlled just by one decision and one decision only. And always remember that I can only reveal guidance from what the guides are showing today, and I cannot give professional advice as much as I wish I could. But if I feel like there's a personal experience I may have had and I feel like it may help the collective, then I will be more than happy to share it. And if you know anybody that may benefit from this reading after you've watched it, and because it didn't sound like it was resonating with you, then go ahead and share this reading. Sharing is caring, and that is one way that we can lift and elevate the world up, so that way we can be in a frequency that is, more in tune with what we need to be in aligned for. But I'm excited today, guys. So always remember, if it's not resonating, don't try to click it. Don't try to force it. Don't try to open a door that doesn't even have a knob for you to even open. But let's go ahead and dive into your reading with Leo energy coming forefront today. And I love that we got this confidence that is brewing in, especially since we're not that far off from Valentine's Day, which will be coming up this Saturday. But no matter when this reading finds you, there's a need for a little bit more confidence and being loyal to the goals that you have and being loyal to those that you really love, and finding ways to create, finding things that inspire you today. And you do not have to have Leo placements for this reading to resonate. It just means that this energy is coming in and wanting to work with you today. And so Leo energy is going to put a lot of emphasis on self-expression and helping you find a connection to life with your heart. And noticing that when you do walk through a room, that you are lighting it up by just being yourself. And you may even feel as if you do want to be seen today. If Leo's coming in, it's trying to give you that nudge saying, yes, if you do want someone to look at you, if you do want to be noticed for a position or a career, or just to feel as if you are, people have a light on you. Well, you just naturally have this light that, it glows off of your own skin and people notice it. And so you may even start to feel as if you're going to be entertaining groups, entertaining crowds, or just doing anything that involves you having to perform more than you normally would be. And you may even find that you're playing more just because of, that feeling of enjoying life. When you start to enjoy it, you want to play with it. But look to see who you are loyal to and allow your eyes to also feel that as well. So your eyes are loyal to what you put your focus into. And this energy is fiercely loving. This is a guide that is coming through that wants you to know how loved you are, and they are going to be with you every step of the way, and they want you to feel that. And if you are someone that finds yourself constantly apologizing for doing something ridiculous, like accidentally walking into a room, sorry guys, I'm sorry I'm here, or sorry guys, I didn't know that, it's just you're just apologizing for no reason at all. Now you need to start living loud and unapologetic and actually love being alive today. Don't apologize for being alive and breathing and doing well and having confidence and just stepping in your own skin. Never apologize for that. And share the spotlight, because Leo energy, this is also a very generous energy. Maybe you have been someone that is used to being in the spotlight, and you have someone that you are taking under your wing, or someone that you have very close to you that you kind of want to show them in a spotlight. It's like you want to celebrate someone and make them feel really good. So being very generous with this light that is being, cascaded over you or another. And take pride in the things that you are creating. And the key here with this energy, I will say, is try to avoid that feeling or that critic that's in your head that makes you feel as if you are taking up too much space, where you feel as if you need to shrink or twist to what you think another person would want to see, and avoid changing into something you are not. You are perfect as you are. You are unique and beautiful, and you need to own that. Be authentic with yourself. Be authentic with others, and allow that self-expression to come through, because it really matters. So be eccentric. Give energy into things that spark you up, that bring you joy, that are things that you are passionate about. And allow yourself, if you do find that you are shrinking around specific individuals, move away from relationships that take your sun's glow away from you. But this Leo energy, it wants you to do this for yourself, because that is how you inspire others, is by finding that confidence. And I love that we have this here. But guys, celebrate something today. Celebrate your successes. Celebrate your eccentricities. Celebrate with your loved ones and share that spotlight. Your focus for the tarot today, I'm going to go ahead and get them all up here. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse in your focus mind. We have the Page of Wands in your heart center. And the Page of Wands has been coming out quite often, I will say. So a lot of ideas are being created. And then for your subconscious, coming through what the back of your mind is trying to tell you, is the Three of Cups upright. But let's go ahead and talk about the Nine of Cups here, because this is talking about what makes you happy on the inside. Where are you the most dissatisfied in your life? Or where do you find that you are indulging in the wrong things that are not making you happy? They're just filling a void at this point. So if you feel as if there might be something missing in your life, really start doing the work here. Put that light on whatever feels as if it's missing, so that way you can find what it is that you want to put in that center. And you may even find that you've been working for the wrong things, or you felt as if, think of, you're trying to create this success and you're doing it for the wrong reasons. It's just because you think that if you have the best things in life, if you have the best car, the most expensive brand of clothing, the most expensive house, that your area is, if you don't have those things, you feel as if you are lacking, that you are undeserving, like you can't actually, step into a, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of an expensive brand. It's like you going to name brand thrift stores because you don't think you are deserving enough to step inside a store that smells like cologne and has $300 name brand bags. It's like you're like separating yourself from others by doing so. But think about what you're doing, and if you're putting too much effort into the wrong things that aren't actually going to make you happy, and if you haven't even had time to see your family, your friends, just really close loved ones, because you're doing something that you think would make them admire you, or I don't know, I'm not saying this is an energy where you would want to make someone jealous of what you have. It's almost like you just want someone to acknowledge that you obtained something that is hard for others to get. It's like you want to have the rare things in life. You want to have the, thinking of like Pokemon or any kind of card game where you get the epic rare. And by the time you get it, and then find that it doesn't actually make you happy because everyone else is focusing on what they think will make them happy. So think about this as if you need to start looking at what will make you happy, not what would make someone else happy, if I can get that across correctly. And reconsider what you were wishing for. Get in touch with what is important to you and you only. And try not to chase what you think will impress others. And this card, like I said, it's all about inner happiness. Success and happiness will mean different things to different people. So change the definition of success where it aligns to you. And try to choose goals that are satisfying. And be proactive in what it is you are creating with an action plan. Because this card can talk about hoping that things would just fall on your plate, and then without having to do any kind of effort into it. Now your guides are saying, no, if you want something really badly, you need to create a plan that you want for your success. The animal card that is coming through with Moonology is Puffin, partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And that is why this Three of Cups is coming in the back of your mind, is because you are needing to work with others in order to reach this sense of fulfillment, this feeling of I actually have obtained something and now I can see the fruits of my effort. But teamwork is what is going to help you really gain this, leaning in on your partners. And conclusions are within reach. You are almost there. Maybe you didn't see that you were at this Nine of Cups point and you were about to reach the Ten of Cups. So you started to feel a little bit dissatisfied with the results, but conclusions are here for you to kind of reshift, realign, and think about what it is that you do want to indulge in so that way you can find that happiness. Now, the Page of Wands being here in the heart center. So this makes me think of the relationships that you may have around you or potential relationships. Now, this can talk about work as well. I will say that because we are dealing with the heart center. So it's like you're wanting to turn something into action here, wanting to start something new. And this Page of Wands talks about new experiences usually. And in this case, it's like you're needing to redirect your energy because right now it may be kind of scattered and all over the place. And you may even feel as if with Leo coming in here trying to shine that light on you, you're trying not to force a relationship or force an outcome to happen. You're just trying to allow it to open up more naturally without it getting out of control where it's burning everything around you, or you're playing hot potato with this fire that's in your hand and like, oh, it's too hot for me, and then you throw it and then end up losing it. But look at the way you were approaching this situation or this person a little bit differently and find alternative ways to express your heart, express yourself. And the key here is by being yourself while you are doing so. And if you're starting to feel as if there's just too much complex ideas going on, there's a lot of things are just too complex for you, break them down into smaller steps. What makes it complex turns out to not make it complex at all. Sometimes it's our own mind that is making it more complex, or it's our mind that is creating these obstacles that are around us, that are making us feel indecisive or as if everybody is in opposition against us. So look at any kind of inner fears that you may have That almost sounded like inner ears. Really pay attention to the way you are talking to yourself during this time, or what it is you are feeding, especially when you're trying to get something to lift up off the ground, especially if it is a relationship. But if you have been struggling in a relationship, it's trying to find ways to express that love in a more authentic way that is more passionate and doesn't burn out over time. And it just creates more energy down the road. Now, whatever self limiting beliefs you may have, find ways to not let the outside world influence your inner world here, where you don't feel as if you have to have everything in order to have this relationship. The animals or animal that is coming through in the Monology card, we have dog, friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I'm a protector and a friend. Yes. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. And this came out yesterday in the subconscious realm. So I love that this is traveling from the mind to the heart. So that way your heart can feel as if that, something tough is no longer going to be tough for us anymore. Those obstacles are no longer going to present themselves because you are allowing yourself to go with the flow and letting things to unfold themselves more naturally. But I have another card. So we got partnership, we got friends coming in. So there is a need to bring loved ones to the forefront of your mind and your heart. People who do make you feel as if they love you without condition. Now the Three of Cups. It's time to celebrate something, and it's time to bring people into your life to celebrate with you. Even if today is not your birthday, because I had the Nine of Cups, and usually you hear the term, you should be able to have your cake and enjoy it too, but it's like you would be very dissatisfied if you were having a celebration by yourself and you had a whole cake in front of you. So if you do have something to celebrate today, my dears, please bring your friends and your family, co-workers, in on this celebration that needs to happen. So that way you can feel supported and feel like you're being lifted up by these close relationships you have. And, when friends are beside you, especially ones that stick through, through thick and thin, they make things matter more, and they inspire you to really go after your dreams and your aspirations. But enjoy company in this moment. Gather and have a good time. Celebrate a birthday, a wedding, holiday, vacation. Now, this can even talk about if you are in a relationship with someone and you're trying to come up with a project or an idea or a gift to give them. Ask the friends around you, hey, I know you hang out with my beloved and I would like to get them something special. Is there any ideas that you can give to me, because I'm drawing a blank and I don't want them to be dissatisfied with what it is that I want to give them? Actually ask, or maybe even just having the thought of bringing someone in here, sharing that spotlight on someone close to you is what really ties it all in together, because you're trying to make that person feel special. But collaborate to a common goal here. Collaborate with others. It's better to, have a celebration and it's actually what they wanted, not, and that could be why you are kind of like, you've been working so hard because you have been planning this. And it's almost like you're to a point where like, I'm too tired to even want to celebrate now because I worked too hard. So try to be mindful of your energy. The animal that is coming through, or the insect, I mean. So dragonfly, magic. Embrace how you are transforming in this moment, especially if you are opening up more to people and you are gaining new friends or new coworkers, or you're just syncing well with others. And courageously let go of the past. Let go of relationships that did make you dissatisfied, who didn't celebrate you or inspire you to actually get your ideas up off the ground. But the magic of nature is in you. Allow yourself to feel brilliant and blessed in this moment. And you and your loved ones are safe during this time period. So we have new moon in Cancer. So nurture yourself, guys. Nurture yourself and find ways to celebrate. And your affirmation for today is I am organized. Whatever you were planning, whatever event may be there, or whatever project it is that you were trying to get the ball rolling on, find ways to be organized. Organizing this planned meeting, I don't know, that's what I feel like this reading is about, is someone who is planning a way to get together with their friends or someone that they really love and care about, where you are partnering up with something. But find ways to be more organized so that way it's not as complex. And then for your self-care, self-love, or oracle card, we have stand up, reach high, and grab a star with 2 hands. This is going to require you to listen to your intuition. That's why there's 2 hands here. And then your right hand is where you can actually, have the physical grasp to bring it down from, the ideal realm and make it more physical and grounded in the moment. So reach up and grab a wish that you wish to have with both your hands. And then through the the feminine, masculine oracle I have today, this is a feminine energy that is coming through today that wants you to tap into this. So you are being guided with your heart. Add some logic to the situation. And that may be why this has not made any movement or traction, and it felt as if there were delays, especially in this heart center. It's because your mind wants to kind of organize this a little bit more. So that way you get the best of both worlds and everybody gets a spotlight. Everybody is feeling generous. You're feeling generous and you feel very loyal to what it is that you were trying to create. But my dears, that is your reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how it resonates. I would really like to know. And if you are celebrating, what are you celebrating? Think about that today, guys. And, how do you find ways to express yourself more authentically? Let me know. And I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys. Bye.